Welcome to Magnified Giving. Our mission is to educate, inspire, and engage students in philanthropy, empowering them to be leaders and to serve others. This journey begins with a donation, which is received by Magnified Giving. Then, through our school partnerships, teachers educate students on what it means to be a philanthropist. The students are then entrusted to grant $1,000 or more to their local nonprofits. They are empowered to research, serve, advocate, and persuade their peers through presentations, and vote on a local nonprofit organization to receive their grant. Our students are the future, and their voices should be heard. Magnified Giving develops the next generation of philanthropists. Students discover opportunities to give their time, talents, and treasure to create a positive change in their community now.
Hello, I'm Jane Ronaldo.
And I am Augusta Nagy, and we are in Alpha class.
In Alpha, we are going to advertise an organization of our choice, and the entire middle school will vote on which organization will receive a $1,000 grant.
The organization that we have chosen is the Greater Cleveland Food Bank.
The Greater Cleveland Food Bank works to ensure that everybody in our communities has the nutritious food that they need. The support of Magnified Giving, we're really just working to create programming that addresses the immediate needs of our neighbors, but we also work to provide programming that addresses food insecurity in the future, what we call long-term food insecurity. Every dollar donated to the food bank helps to provide 4 nutritious meals. So again, and part of that fighting hunger today, people who, just need food to stock their cabinets. So we have an incredible purchasing power. We also get a lot of food at discounted rates, a lot of food donations. So we can make a dollar stretch really far. This grant would generally just go to support our programming. We have a lot of different programs. So we have programs that are specifically targeted to meet the needs of children. We also have programs that meet the specific needs of seniors and individuals with health challenges. And just so you know, during our last completed fiscal year, we served 36,000 children through targeted programming alone, 92,000 children overall. We served 86,000 seniors and about 3,500 individuals with health challenges, specifically through healthcare partners. So these programs impact a lot of people. Volunteers are so critical to our work. Prior to the pandemic, we had about 21,000 volunteers annually. It's a lot of people. We distribute about 53 million pounds of food every year. So in order to make that work, we rely on a lot of volunteers. And after the pandemic hit, we had to scale that back a little bit just to make sure that everybody was safe. But we still rely on, probably 10,000 volunteers to help us prepare boxes of food and pack those boxes. The other way we use volunteers, one of the biggest ways, is at our distributions. We have a drive-through distribution every week. So we actually use volunteers. They help direct traffic. They load boxes into trunks. And it's a pretty big operation that every week uses about 60 to 70 volunteers. So we definitely rely on volunteers.
So the first question is, what does your organization do?
So the Great Day Foundation helps underprivileged children with school supplies. So we donate to the Cleveland district, we do Painesville, we do Perry, Madison, Middlefield, Burton. We help out children in need. So we drop the backpacks off at the school and then give them to any child that is in need with school supplies. Well, we saw a need with having the child care center for 27 years. We see a lot of children not having the proper school supplies when school starts. So we thought it'd be a good idea. We started this in 2017, so this will be our 5th year. We try to do at least 500 backpacks. We'd like to go up to 700. So that's our goal. So depending on the
much
need.
is it?
Each backpack, depending on how much donations, is around $35 per pack. So we do every year in the summertime, we do a walk or a run. We start off doing a run, and we go ahead and we ask for donations throughout the community, and we give out t-shirts, and we do a fun walk or a fun run. So this year we did it on the Perry campus. We've also done it at the Bluffs before.
How'd you spend?
It would go 100% to buying backpacks, buying school supplies. So a lot of times we get the money throughout the year, and then when stuff goes on sale right before school, we do big orders at Walmart, at Sam's, and we keep the supplies in Middlefield. We have a shed we keep all the stuff in, and then in the summertime we have kids backpack do them. Maddie's helped out, other school agers have helped out throughout the years. Well, I want to thank you guys for having us. I think it's a great cause. I think you guys are doing a great job no matter who wins this. You're helping out either children in need or other groups that need money. So I commend you guys for doing this.
What is Clothe the Child? We had a Zoom call with one of the volunteers to tell you more about them. Why do you think this organization is good for the community?
Well, I think everyone knows that in every community there are families and children that need some help. There's a lot of things that just get more and more expensive, and it gets harder to afford to buy new clothes every year. And especially this time of year when it's starting to get cold outside and you're going to school. I think one of the most important things that you can make sure people have are a place to live and food to eat and clothes to wear and keep them safe. And so our organization focuses on that third one, making sure that school-aged children have warm, clean clothing that they feel good in.
What will you do with the $1,000 if you win the grant?
We would use every penny of it to put directly into our program that would go towards buying these clothes for children. We don't have a lot of expenses. We're almost all volunteers, so we don't have to pay a lot of people. We don't have to buy a lot of stuff for the organization. Almost every penny that we get ends up getting turned into clothing that we use.
What is the goal of your organization?
Our final goal is to be able to serve every child, every parent that sends an application in for their children. Every year we look at what the community is doing, we look at the funds that we have, and we say, this year we think we're able to help everyone that applies from a certain age to a certain age, and our goal is always to be able to do this right and do this in a way that we can help everybody that comes to us looking for some assistance.
What percentage of donations reaches the families you're helping?
Approximately 97% of the money that we receive goes directly to the program spent on clothing for children.
Does your organization pay employees or only volunteers?
There's about a total of 52 or 53 people in the organization. Only one of them gets paid. Everybody else is a volunteer, including myself.
Thank you for listening.
to conserve and preserve the natural resources of Lake County while providing a variety of safe, affordable, and enjoyable educational and recreational programs and activities that enhance the quality of life in Lake County now and for the generations to follow. $1.9 million. Between the special events and all the other programs that we do, we have around 32,000 participants in our program. I think the best way to look at it is, you look at the mission of what we do. We want to expose all of the Lake County residents to what the outdoors have to offer. Our department specifically, we do a lot of boating in the summertime. We do a lot of outdoor activities, hiking, cross-country skiing coming up in the here in the winter. I think it's our responsibility to kind of show those things to those folks. What grade are you guys in?
Oh, we are in 7th grade.
Okay, so there is a program that in the summertime called the Spirit of America program that is directly geared to 7th graders. That is a free boating program that you can come do. So have you been to Jordan Creek Park in Concord? We recently have opened up an adventure play. It's almost like an outdoor adventure place. So they have like climbing walls and slack lines, and one of the coolest things we have is a zip line. You don't have to like get a harness in it or anything like that. You just kind of get up, grab it, go down about 50 feet, and then jump off and do it again. That we opened that in last June, and it's been wildly popular. And it's directed right towards the 7th grade age. But it's so popular that we decided to plan and add an additional zip line. And I think that this $1,000 could be helped to build that.
Hi, I'm Maddie Cox.
Hi, I'm Peyton Winters.
Hi, I'm Ava Scarano, and we have chosen to promote the nonprofit organization of Geauga, Mamas, and Pups.
Their mission is to provide a safe environment for mama dogs and pups.
So Karen Braun, her daughter, 20 years ago, started rescuing, and then she was doing it for a while, and then she did it on a much bigger basis, and probably about 10 years ago she started doing it formally out of her own home and her barn. And she says, "Did you want to do this with me? Because Trish has a barn, she has space." And so it got bigger and bigger, and then Karen and I met in 2008, 2009. And then she says, "You have a barn, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Sure." So that's how we got started. And I thought to myself, why don't we, we've been doing this so long and we're getting so big. I went to a lawyer and I made us a formal nonprofit, a 501c3. Everybody who fosters is a volunteer. So we on the board, how many of us are? 7 of us on the board. And we each have different duties, like making sure the bills get paid, if we get vaccinations, making sure food gets distributed to the fosters. So no one gets paid. So we're all volunteers. All of the fosters, some can and some can't foster all the time. And we have a pool of about 160 people all over the city, east side, west side of Cleveland, and out here in Geauga County. Well, we would use it probably to, first of all, pay for vaccines. That's our biggest expense.
or coming down with a very, very bad disease called parvo. That can cost thousands of dollars just for one puppy.
Yeah, vet bills. This year alone, we've done 1,600. We're not done. And this is, the problem is that, everybody wants a puppy for Christmas. So come February, March, I think the shelters are going to get puppies back. And it's a sad, sad case, but that's what happens.
Thank you for watching, and vote for us. Help us save the dogs.
My name is Tim Hilk. I'm the president and CEO of the YMCA of Greater Cleveland, responsible for operations in Northern Ohio.
Hi, once again, I'm Camille Travis, and I'm actually the executive director at our Geauga Family YMCA in Chardon, Ohio.
Morgan, right?
Yes.
That question bears out a lot because the YMCA has been around for 170 years, and so some people don't understand what we do. So we're an organization that reaches out to all in community and provides programming. And it looks different from YMCA to YMCA, but it's basically meeting human service needs in what we call the Y triangle. Physical, mental, and spiritual, right? So we do a lot. That's why you see the Y triangle or the Y logo have that triangle in it, because we're about the development of the whole self.
Be stronger physically, mentally, spiritually, and support-wise. Now I'm able to help someone else.
Mind, body, and soul. I think that the Y encompasses more. I had someone tell me the other day, that's why I come back to the Y, because it's personal. We're real. We deal with reality. Everyday people that are looking to get healthy.
Cancer doesn't have to be a death sentence, but you need somebody to let you know it's not a death sentence.
So essentially, we bring services to community. So whether that's branch facility like what we have in Geauga, partnership with Camp Fitch, which you guys probably have heard about before and maybe gone to in terms of outdoor education, programs for seniors, for mothers, for homeless, so we meet people where they're at and we help them on their journey of life.
There are 3 different areas that I can see it going towards, and I'll say the best for last. The first one, we're going to start an esports initiative here in our community, and it's a little bit different from what you've seen where it's just play and tournaments. With this particular esports initiative, there's also curriculum involved that is actually corresponds to your educational state standards. So you're also learning, it's a fun way to learn math, science, social studies.
For us, what we do, we help support a lot of the agencies in the county that you're probably talking to. But I suppose to give a more specific, direct answer, at this time of year, I suppose the best use of that would be towards our food drives, our Feed Lake County program. We are able to work with local grocery stores to buy food cheaper than you guys would be able to at the store. They give us a discount and stuff. So if you guys had $1,000 and went to the store and bought some food, you can get a lot of stuff. But if we got the same $1,000, we can go to the store and get more stuff. $1,000 would help us provide a lot of food for the food pantries in need. I suppose, United Way does a lot of things, and we raise a lot of money, and we give a lot of money to folks. A lot of things that we do, because we work with so many companies, Avery Dennison and Lubrizol, all kinds of companies in the county. They might call us and say, hey, what does the community need right now? And we might say, hey, some folks need clothes, and then they would run the clothes drives and drop it off to us, and then we would have it on hand for those that would have a need. I suppose there is. So I work for United Way now, obviously, but I've only been working here for about 3 years. Prior to that, I volunteered for United Way, and I helped them do things and helped them fundraise, donated to United Way on my own. I think I've always been pretty fortunate in my life. I've never really had to, be hungry or go to a food pantry or be homeless or really anything like that. But I worked in the city of Painesville for a long time, and I saw a lot of that. So I was aware that was going on, and it made me feel lucky that I didn't have to deal with that. And then kind of a weird thing, this might seem a little bit silly, but when I first started donating to United Way, I felt like good things started happening to me in my life, almost like I was somehow being rewarded. That might sound a little bit silly, but I do find that when you do help others, I don't know, good luck or fortune tends to fall on your way.